Wake Tech's new Eastern Wake 4.0 location is conveniently located along I-87 in Wendell. This new education and training site, which we hope will eventually grow into our 7th campus location, is all about important new connections for our college, our community, and our region. Connections to an important area of need for our county, connections to new technology and workforce training to launch us into an exciting future, and enhanced connections with our educational partners. The 106-acre site is strategically located for both our college and our county. It fronts I-87 on one side and US 64 business on the other side, with the I-540 connection only a couple of miles away. We will share the same interchange with East Wake High School and will be only a few miles away from Knightdale High, opening up more convenient dual enrollment opportunities in partnership with Wake County Public Schools.
Well, we believe at Wake Tech that Eastern Wake 4.0 site is where we need to be. It rounds out our college campus, if you will. We have campuses, Northern Campus, Original Southern Campus, 2 campuses in Western Wake. Eastern Wake, we have a small training site, but we don't have a strong presence. It's a place that we think we're needed as Wake Tech. It's an area of our community that's growing. Wendell Falls, Zebulon, Knightdale, some of the fastest growing communities in North Carolina, not just in Wake County. It's an area that is housing affordable, and that means for many of the Wake Tech families who look for Wake Tech, many of them will be locating in this region as our area grows. It's also an area that struggles more than other parts of the region in terms of educational attainment, high school attainment, college going rates, and college completion attainment. And so we think we can make a big difference here in Eastern Wake. Another big reason is at Wake Tech, we don't want to just be a part of an economic recovery. With our economic and educational collaborators, we want to lead an economic resurgence for this region.
What it's going to mean not only for our entire county, but for Eastern Wake in particular. And to me, it really signifies something that Wake Tech's been for a long time, which is a true driver of growth in our community. So in this sense, this new campus aligns with the growth of our community and the future growth of our community. And so it's this perfect alignment between the demographic growth that we're going to see in Eastern Wake County in the years to come, as well as Wake Tech's continued support for economic development and economic mobility in our community. I'm really excited about the prospects for the campus and for Eastern Wake County.
The reason we call this 4.0 site is this will be a new site for us in terms of a new technology future, the future where operations and infrastructure converge with information technology in a world of the Internet of Things, which will change the dynamics and the skill sets and the employment opportunities for technicians with the right skills to work in that new connected economy of infrastructure and technology. And for Wake Tech, with this Eastern Wake 4.0 site, we'll be right in the middle of that sweet spot as we move forward.
Phase 1 of the site development will provide for 2 state-of-the-art facilities that will further us down this road. A Tech 4.0 facility will house programs supporting smart manufacturing, including mechatronics, microelectronics, and automation.
Well, this new site for us is not just about new geography. It's about new opportunity, new employment opportunities, and really a new technology training and education future for Wake Tech. And in that regard, we haven't been flying blindly. We've been working closely with our collaborators. We're a very jobs focused. I like to think of Wake Tech as one of the most employment focused, technology forward colleges in the country. And in that regard, we collaborate on a daily basis with our employment industry partners. Some of those have been national groups, like a new relationship we have formed with SEMI, which is a national association of advanced electronics and semiconductor companies around the country, and we will be a pilot site for SEMI. We're working with the ISA, the International Society of Automation, that we had a conversation with yesterday. Multiple groups and multiple individual employers, some that are just right around the corner here, and like Siemens, Amazon with their new presence. IBM and others have participated with us in helping to think about what this campus should be for the future of employment in this region that can be so dynamic and has so much opportunity to grow.
In addition to supporting these program areas, the Tech 4.0 facility will also support our new apprenticeship partnership with the National Association of Tower Erectors, focused on the repair and maintenance of 5G cell towers. And it will also serve as a new home for our biopharmaceutical technology program and an additional site for non-degree biowork training that supports companies like GlaxoSmithKline in nearby Zebulon.
We're also collaborating very closely with our educational partners. East Wake High School, right around the corner here. That's not by accident, that's part of the strategic reason for us to be here. Knightdale High School, just down the road, places we need that presence, and so our conversations with our great partners at Wake County Public Schools. But we're also very excited about that connection we will bring with our university partners. Wake Tech and community colleges are really, as I like to think of, the seam and seamless education, and this will be a site of seamless education. We've collaborated closely with our very close partners at NC State that are making significant similar investments in research-based work in these same areas we're working. Their new Smart Manufacturing Innovation Center. Their work that we already partner with them on in our close collaboration in terms of biotechnology.
The partnership between the colossal Wake Technical Community College and NC State is strong. We are very fortunate to have that collaborative engagement with you, primarily through our College of Engineering and the Centers and Institutes. For sake of example, the Smart Manufacturing Innovation Center that's headed up by Won-Shin Lee. That's an outgrowth of another center, the Clean Energy Smart Manufacturing Innovation Institute in Phil Westmoreland. We have our College of Engineering Industry Expansion Solutions, which is out there every day. And they're usually out there looking at your faculty and staff and the great work that they do to help bring in new industry and also to especially help existing enterprise expand. So the partnership, I think we just alluded to this fact that 1+1, the quintessential partnership of Wake Technical Community College and NC State, that equals 4.0 in our map.
This site will also be a co-location site, as we've had these first discussions and very positive discussions with our partners at two universities, East Carolina University and Elizabeth City State University. Those two partnerships are so important for us because in our applied degrees, those skill-focused, industry-driven degrees, the opportunity for those degrees is they provide the skills that our students need for jobs. But sometimes our students want to and need to go further to get a bachelor's degree so their careers are not stunted, if you will, that they have opportunities to explore supervisory and further career development. Sometimes those degrees have not allowed for that. Well, at Wake Tech, we're trying to make sure that is not the case. And so we're closely collaborating with key partners in those areas. One, East Carolina University, which is the primary transfer site for programs like our mechanical engineering, their work in Industry 4.0 and advanced technology areas, construction technology, building automation, those types of areas are a natural partner, and they are co-locating with us at Wake Tech, first at our southern campus and then here at the new site.
This is just one of the most exciting things that I can imagine, to have Wake Tech move into the eastern part of Wake County, more accessible, and strengthening the partnership between our university and the community college. You know, you mentioned that the industrial tech program is nationally recognized for its quality, and we can attribute a large part of that success to our partnership with Wake. So we're looking forward to strengthening this thing. You know, currently we have almost 800 Wake Tech students as transfers to ECU. Just think about what that number might be, you know, with a stronger presence on your campus. So I'm excited, and I think the BSIT, Industrial Technology, is just a starting point, right? We've got the most popular majors are management, it's biology, it's engineering.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, and you can imagine teacher preparation being an important part, ultimately.
The second centerpiece facility of Phase 1 will be our Public Safety 4.0 building and an adjacent public safety driving track. Central to this unique facility will be a simunition center, a mini city, if you will, housed within the building that will prepare our first responders with realistic simulations of the real-life emergency situations that confront them in their important roles. To support these efforts, this facility will serve as a new home for our emergency management technician programs. In addition, it'll be home to state-of-the-art labs for training opportunities in unmanned aircraft systems and will be bordered by a UAS, an unmanned aircraft system pavilion.
And then the new partner we're very excited about is Elizabeth City State University, North Carolina's leader in aviation-based university programs. UNC's designated leader for aviation, and particularly for us important with unmanned aircraft, drones, where we'll have a close collaboration with their site here, as well as their great work in emergency management that will tie in seamlessly with what we'll be doing here with our new Public Safety 4.0 facility, simunition center that will provide large-scale reenactment opportunities and a new form of emergency response management training. So, seamlessness in terms of our employment partners, seamlessness in terms of our close educational partners will create a very unique, I think one-of-a-kind opportunity for a technology world of the future that will happen right here in Eastern Wake, North Carolina.
Elizabeth City State University is the only university in North Carolina that offers a 4-year degree in aviation science. So we are thrilled to lead as we prepare students for the aviation industry. We have a pipeline of students who prepare to go into either aviation, avionics, aviation management, unmanned aircraft systems, or air traffic control. And so we have a full degree program with an array of options for students to choose from. And so we're quite positioned in a way that this uniqueness of this program will provide opportunity for partnerships, such as the partnership that we want to pursue with Wake Tech Community College. And in fall of 2019, we started our unmanned aircraft systems degree program. And we are the only university in North Carolina that offers a 4-year degree in unmanned aircraft systems, also known as drones. And so this is exciting for us as we prepare our students to be innovative, as we prepare them to be trained with usage of drones, to become private as well as commercial pilots, and just all those things that we want to make sure that our students are well equipped as we look at continued partnership around the aviation industry in our country. The Emergency Management degree program at Elizabeth City State University is one of 2 in North Carolina. And what we have done at ECSU is we have a department of aviation science and emergency management, because we understand how strong that partnership is when it comes to skills and career opportunities for our graduates. And so the partnership with Wake Tech will just take that to the next level as we leverage the opportunities to train and to provide skills for people who pursue careers in either aviation, drones, or emergency management. And so when we think about who could be most attracted to this, and I think, Scott, you mentioned, when we think about our law enforcement officers, our EMS, all of those career opportunities, we're able to provide the skills and experience with an experienced faculty who are helping students to determine the best match with looking at how they can use cross-discipline opportunities for their degree program. And so we see that some of our students are really interested in that cross-discipline experience with unmanned aircraft systems and emergency management.
As Eastern Wake 4.0 fosters strategic connections with our outstanding educational partners, there's no doubt that Wake Tech's closest educational partner is Wake County Public Schools. With the strategic proximity of East Wake High School, Knightdale High, and other high schools just a short distance away, these connections, along with the on-site engagement with university partners, will help us pull tight the seams in seamless education. This will be further made possible over time as Eastern Wake 4.0 evolves into our 7th comprehensive campus, which is our goal. Phase 1 development will also include a 100,000 square foot general education and student services building, and dependent on available funding, a fire rescue center with a fire tower and dive pond. Phase 1 development should wrap up in 5 years. Phase 2 development, as indicated in our master plan design, will include a STEM building, a workforce continuing education center, and an innovation center that could support a makerspace. Down the road, Phase 3 is envisioned to include a business and information technology building, a second general education building, and a strategic area for potential housing and a parking deck with retail space.
The mission statement of Wake Tech states that we will provide equitable access to education that transforms lives through economic mobility and personal fulfillment. Our vision statement states that we will reach students in every part of Wake County and rally around them to go as far as their dreams, talents, and resilience takes them. The eastern Wake County towns of Wendell, Zebulon, and Knightdale are now some of the fastest growing areas of our county. With the construction of this new Eastern Wake Tech campus, we're fulfilling our promise to provide equitable access to education, and we are reaching the students where they are. This is such an exciting opportunity for families and potential students and even employers in Eastern Wake County. And I am so excited to see the continued growth of Wake Tech and the beginning of the construction of their 7th campus, and I can hardly wait to see it open.
This is an incredibly exciting day for Wake Tech, but more importantly, the citizens of Wake County. No organization touches more people and changes more lives than Wake Tech. And that's because of the unwavering commitment of our community to education and the leadership of our county commissioners. They understand the importance of education and that education is the great equalizer in life. I also want to recognize our trustees. The trustees have provided a strategic vision and a compassion for our students that's unprecedented in support of this new campuses and all of our campuses throughout Wake County.
And I'm really thrilled for what this is going to do for Eastern Wake. Eastern Wake has a lot of technology and manufacturing technology, and we're bringing a new manufacturing technology training center to this part of the county, and I believe this is going to be a huge economic driver for the eastern part of the county, and we're thrilled to partner with Wake Tech to bring this.
Leadership got us where we are today for Wake County and Wake Tech to be one of the best community college systems in the entire country. And that leadership is going to be very significant to every citizen in Wake County. Currently, we have over 75,000 students here in Wake Tech, and there is a program for you. If you can dream it, you can become it, because Wake Tech can provide the way. The level of partnerships that are going to happen with industry and other businesses, specifically here in Wake County, to give you your dreams are going to happen right here on this campus. So it is an incredible honor to be working with Dr. Rawls and the board at Wake Tech to create this vision to make the lives of our citizens at Wake County better every day.
So today marks the beginning of Eastern Wake 4.0 at Wake Tech Community College.
It's a big plan that is worthy of a big college with a big mission to support equitable access to education that transforms lives through economic mobility and personal fulfillment.